This is a juicy.
Oh,
This
juicy.
is a juicy, but not spicy, it's juicy.
Okay. Yeah.
A juicy spaghetti.
Welcome back to Smosh Games, friends! Today we have a wonderful Noah, a wonderful Tommy, a wonderful Damien, and me. I'm whatever, it's fine. I'm kidding.
No.
It's fine, it's okay, it's okay. It's alright.
Oh, we caught one.
Oh, you
Kimmy,
got it?
you're wonderful.
Oh, yay!
Look at that!
We're back! Guys, today we are playing a party-style game of Guess and Confess. But before we get into it, make sure you know what to do. You just gotta like and subscribe, you silly babies. Again, Guess and Confess, party-style game. It's pretty simple. We're each going to pull a card, we're gonna take turns, and it's gonna have a spicy little tidbit of information on it. So, for example, have you ever damaged things that belong to your ex? Ooh. And we're gonna take this pen, we're gonna write on our little boards if we have or have not done the thing. And we're also gonna put on the board a guess for how many people have done the thing in our group, what we think it's gonna be. If we get the answer right and there's only one of us, you get to move 2 spaces. If a few of us get the answer right, we're like, okay, yeah, everyone's done this. Everyone guesses 4. All 4 of us each move 1 space to the next round. First to 15 wins the whole dang game.
There was one extra rule that we just learned about too, is the one where like if nobody gets it right, but someone's one off, you get to move 1 forward.
What do you guys think? How are you feeling? Think you know what? You think you know me?
I think I know you. I mean,
just because we're wearing the same
just because we're wearing this exact same outfit.
You literally are.
We like matched today and it's fantastic. It's my favorite thing.
I love it. Wow.
Shall we get into the game, friend?
Yeah.
I'll pull the first card.
Phil
Also, look at this
Hercules.
silly little guy. You see this silly little guy?
He's so sweaty.
He's so sweaty. He doesn't want to confess, but he's gonna, because that's the game.
Hey, where are the
Ooh.
PG-13 videos?
All right, my spicy question. Did you unfollow anyone on social media recently? All right, we're gonna put our answers down.
Got it. And of course, most importantly,
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Yeah, that's good. Smart.
thank you very much.
All right, I will go first since I pulled the card, and I have not recently unfollowed anyone. Not, if I thought about it, I would have, but I just forget. You know, you just forget. It just stays there. And I guess that 2 of you guys have unfollowed someone recently.
I'm gonna say yes, and I put 3.
I said no, and I put 3.
Damn. I, just like Damien, said 3, and I also have recently unfollowed.
Oh,
Kimmy.
so Kimmy gets 2 spaces.
Oh, I got it! Oh, all right. So my little pink lips go 1, 2. All
My
right,
little pink lips.
my little pink
Does
lips.
anyone want to say who they unfollowed?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, you want a spicy
I also
tea?
should
Give
not
us the
be
tea.
saying who. It's just someone that
Oh,
got canceled, and I didn't
You
realize I
d-
still followed them.
Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes that happens when like I'll see a tweet from someone and I'm like, when did I ever follow them?
It's my turn to draw a question.
Yes.
This is all sleight of hand. Oh, have you ever started a physical fight?
As in like the first to get physical?
Have you started it? We're not talking about physical response to physical. We're
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about this was a physical altercation and you were the one that made it physical. So have you ever started a physical fight? I am going to guess that no one here has started it, and I'm going to say no with an asterisk, but no.
With an asterisk. I said no, but I guess 2 because I felt like you knew karate and Kimmy played sports. I don't know. I'm not talking about personality, but locations.
So I said 0 and no.
Wow.
Because I don't think anyone here is aggro enough to start a fight.
Oh, so y'all put no.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh my god!
Story time.
Kimmy play sports.
That's the thing. Well, I didn't even think about sports, honestly. I forgot, but I was like, oh yeah, I played sports. That's a good answer. But no, I'm a sibling, you know?
Oh, that's true.
It's like,
Sure.
I took it very
Okay.
generally, and I said 3 if people thought about siblings, but like,
That's
you know,
true.
that's true. You know, I've never gotten into like a schoolyard, meet me out 3 p.m. after the bell rings, I'll punch your face. I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I have started physical altercations.
Kimmy!
I'm
you
the only
did it.
one.
Violet.
So, because none of us got it exactly right, those who were only 1 number off, and the correct answer was 1, will get to move a little space. So that would be Tommy and Noah, huh?
Yeah.
And
And
all
Dave
3
as
of
well,
you guys,
yeah.
you got 0, yeah.
Ooh, we're catching up on you,
Wow.
Kimmy.
Yeah,
Look at
Uh-oh.
Okay, is the first thing you do in the morning check your phone? Alrighty, everyone's got an answer?
Yes.
All right, I said yes and 4. I want to know what time it is when I wake up, and that's the time.
Yeah.
Well, I need my little serotonin dopamine norepinephrine shots in the morning, so of course I look at my phone, and I think everyone else does too.
Agreed. I need my serotonin ready to do. And I need it too. And so I said yeah.
I need to start my anxiety early, so I need to see if I've missed any emails or texts.
Yay!
We all did it.
So
Two spaces.
we all get one.
Because
Oh, we
you
all
can
get
only
one.
do two spaces. If you're the only person, you got two.
Got it.
Yeah, also my alarm's on my phone, you know?
Everything's
Like,
on
everything's
my phone.
on my phone.
Card time. This is a juicy.
Oh,
This
juicy.
is a juicy, but not spicy. It's juicy.
Yeah.
A juicy spaghetti.
A ju-
Send it back.
no, thank you. Okay.
Why?
This one is: would you date yourself?
For clarity.
My
is it-
interpretation is there's a second version of you that you're like, cool, I could date that person. Would you date that person?
Are we dating a person with all of our qualities, same personality, whatever, or is it literally like alternate version, like, hi, I'm also Damien, we have the same experiences, let's smooch sometimes?
You're not dating yourself. You're now someone completely different.
It's the first one.
And you're
Would you
meeting
date-
yourself.
Got it.
Right?
I am going first, and I said one person will say yes, but I personally, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. I guess I just have a very healthy bit of narcissism. Yeah. I date myself.
I think healthy yes, but not narcissism.
Healthy, yeah, no, I'm great.
I mean, you are.
No.
I guessed one person, and I would say no. I need someone fairly different from me to challenge me. Like, there's gotta be enough similarity there to like get along and have common interests, but like, I don't want to just do the same stuff all the time. Challenge me.
I agree. I said no. I did 3. I wasn't sure what everyone else thought. No, Kimmy, I know, and I think everyone agrees. You're very nice. Like, you're a kind person.
Yes.
You're
If I met
pretty
myself,
alright,
I'd be like,
Kimmy.
bro, you need to like do some shit.
All right, so Tommy and I move
Thank
forward
you,
one
that's very sweet.
space.
Hell yeah, yes we do.
Only one narcissist at this table. Next question. Have you ever left a party without saying goodbye?
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Maybe that was an O of disgust.
All right, so I have not. And I guess 3 of you guys have.
Wow.
Really?
I can't. I'm Filipino and I'm Jewish. There's a lot of things happening for me that don't allow me to leave a party without saying goodbye.
I thought everybody has, and I definitely have.
Same. I really expected everyone to do that. Because I agree, at a certain point, it's not even an offense to anyone. If I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm close to the door, I'm gonna that one first.
Same.
Yeah.
So if you want to make someone feel really close to you, this is not like some psychopath hack. But I love just like walking out of a party and being like, I'm gone. But if someone like catches you doing it, you go to them and you're like, I'm leaving this party right now, but you're the only one that gets a goodbye. See you next time. You're like, wow.
Kimmy gets 2
Give me
points.
2 points.
It was weird. Like,
Did she
just-
guess that all 3 of us
Oh,
were
wow.
yeses?
Good job, Kimmy.
Wow. Have you ever been suckered into a pyramid scheme?
That was a good noise.
That's a great noise. I'm gonna say no, though not for lack of other people trying.
Yeah, one time in high school, right after high school, someone tried to get me to join one, and as a joke, I went because I wanted to see what it was. So after the dude talking about his $250,000 business, I decided to do the math in front of him when he was like, any questions? So I did the math really quick, and I was like, okay, so you're telling me you're top 4 in the state, and you make $38,000? And he was like, well, let me talk about how hard work gets you far. And I was like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Do you want to have 3 crates of product in your garage at all times that you have to unload onto your aunt?
I said no, and also no on, I think everyone here has the thing. Oh no, Kimmy's laughing.
Can you game in the system?
Oh no,
Kimmy,
you
Kimmy's
Kimmy's
laughing. Some like
laughing.
bang energy.
I'm not. I just had a very interesting childhood. So, my mom just really loved a lot of pyramid schemes. Like, she sold Mary Kay.
My mom sold Alouette. It's the same thing.
Yeah, like she got
Yeah.
into that. There was like a vitamin train she was on for a while, and I did help her with those things. So we each were all only 1 point
We all
away,
moved
so
a
we all
space.
moved a space. We all moved forward.
Wow.
Thank you.
Do you have a controversial opinion that you know we will all disagree with? So when we all have our answer, we're gonna reveal it, and then real quick, if you'd like to, you can reveal the controversial opinion you were thinking about.
I think we should put all the sea mammals on a boat and sink it.
It might help them, I think. Maybe.
Put them back in the ocean.
Thank you. I'm so tired of being on land.
So, do you have a controversial opinion that we know we'll all disagree with? I said yes. I guess 4 people. My controversial opinion: Dune from the '80s better than the new one.
I said only 2 people. I don't know why, but I also have a one of them. Pizza, not that great. It's fine. I never seek it out. I'll eat it if it's there.
I said yeah, and then I said 4 of us. And I feel like we all just have opinions that we think might be controversial. Mine, Girl Scouts is a pyramid scheme.
I said yes, and I guessed all 4 of us. There's a caveat first. I think public transportation needs to be what every city is built around. Public transportation needs to be accessible to everybody and yada, yada, yada. That's not the controversial thing. The controversial thing is, since it's not, the driver's test needs to be way harder. Every driver on the road is worse than me, and they're bad at it, and they need to be better, and it's scary.
Yeah.
It should be way harder to get a license.
It seems like 3 of you got 1 point, and I am now with Noah.
Oh, wait, you're now with me? Why'd you make that sound bad?
Let's make your kisses kiss.
Aww.
Kiss.
Queer bait. Next question. Have you ever asked to speak to the manager? I feel like one of us here probably has, but I have not, because I've been the person who's had that asked to them, and I just never need that to be me towards someone else.
Yeah, it's a no. I've talked to managers, but it's like I didn't ask them to come over.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, where's your
It was
manager?
like, yeah, like they've come up and they've been like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah.
I also guessed 2, and I am one of those yeses. I once had an $800 electric bill, which, given how much was used in that apartment, was impossible. So the lady was very nice, but I was on the phone, and she was like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I've also worked customer support before. I know this is not your fault. Is there any way you can escalate this to your manager or, the shift leader so that I can, because this is just wrong. And it did get resolved. I got refunded by like a lot, and so that was great.
Yeah, I said yes, and I guessed 4. How have you guys never spoken to a manager? That's their literal job. Listen, like not even on a Karen level. We all know a Karen, but if I'm waiting like 85 minutes for like the bread, I'm gonna be like, hey, can I get the bread? And if you don't bring it, I'm gonna be like, yeah, can I talk to the manager? And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm leaving the restaurant. I'm letting you know it's for this reason, and you suck. God forbid, on my first world problems, sometimes I order a DoorDash and they don't deliver it to the right building, and they somehow get inside of a neighboring building, and I can't get in there.
Yeah.
So then I have to call and be like, listen, I can't access it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to not only refund what I purchased, but also the tip, because I'm not paying $4, 10% for another tip. Look, guys, ask for the manager, problems get solved.
So that's 1 point for Kimmy and 1 point for me.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a little heated.
All right, the question is, will you outlive the other players?
Done. Simple.
I put no. I originally was gonna put yeah, and then I remembered that Noah is younger than I am, and he probably will outlive me. And I guess that 2 of us are gonna say, yeah, we're gonna outlive each other.
I also guessed 2, but I put no. Not only am I the oldest here, I've got a heart appointment on Thursday. Like, there's like a little couple of white hairs coming in. I'm about done.
I said yes, and I put 3, and I'll tell you why yes. I believe I'll probably die of natural causes sooner than everyone else, but I've got a contingency plan here. I'll be the last to go. I'll be the last.
I said one person would say yes, and I said no because, like Damien, I have heart palpitations now, but I'm not going to the doctor.
Get that man insurance!
2 points for Tony. Would you marry someone for their wealth, even if you're not attracted to them? Look, I'm gonna say no, and I guess 0. Money is important in relationships. It leads to a lot of stress, financial issues, or something, yada, 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 but there's gotta be so much more than that.
I put yes in 3 because I believe there's no sanctity to marriage unless you decide there is. I don't plan on marrying anyone for their money, but if at some point that seems like something I need to do, I'm there for it. Let's be honest. You ever watch The Real Housewives? That's the whole show.
The older I get, the more expensive my taste gets. So if it gets too far, we'll make some decisions.
Yes!
I love you guys. I said nah, but I guessed only 1, but there's 2, and I love that for you.
So all of y'all get 1 space, because
Yeah.
you're 1 off.
Cool.
Wow.
Do you ever rehearse conversations before you have them? You ever rehearse conversations before you have them? All right, so I said no, and I put 2 would say yes. I don't ever rehearse conversations. I have fake ones in my head with people or maybe different scenarios, but I never like rehearse.
I don't think that's different.
A rehearsal would be like, oh, you're gonna talk to the doctor, or you're gonna go in, or I'm gonna confront someone. Hey, Damien, what happened yesterday was really, really difficult, so I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be like, Damien, yesterday you were rude to me, but you know what? We're friends and I'm gonna push past it. I don't do anything like that.
But I interpret it differently. If I'm ever gonna have like a very intense conversation, I write out everything so I can like literally read it, because otherwise I get messed up in my brain. I apparently wrongly put 4 for yes, and I put yes.
Yeah, in all ways, I guess 3. The amount in every way, shape, or form. Done it.
A lot of shower conversations with myself, written it out, yada, yada, yada. That's one of the major ways my OCD presents. I get stuck in a loop of like conversation that hasn't happened yet. Sucks. So I put 4, but Kiana
gets 2 points.
Damn. Those 2 points, calling it.
Killing it. Have you snooped through a friend's bathroom or bedroom? I said yes, and I said 3 of us did it. I got to be at Kevin's apartment on my own, and I was just like, I'm gonna explore.
I said yeah, and I said 3 of us have done it well, twins. My friends are pretty, and I want to know what their skincare regimen is. I'll tell them afterwards.
I guessed 2 would say yes, and I said no for myself. I like my eyes dart around and I notice a lot of things really quickly, but I like it's not on purpose.
Yeah, I agree with you too, Damien. Damien, you get the special points, but yeah, I don't snoop, I just take notes.
Okay, have you ever made a child cry? I said yeah. And I said 2 people also have, yeah. I babysit, and sometimes you gotta lay down the law. Like, you know, you can't have 5 boxes of Cheez-Its. You could have 2, but not 5, and then they cry.
I put 2 and I said yes. I used to do a lot of professional theater back home, and sometimes that would like involve makeup and different costumes and stuff, and sometimes it would involve like meeting kids afterwards, like, oh, you meet the characters from the show. Being a kid like, hello, how are you? And they'd be like, oh, it's scary. And so, you know, you'd have to be like, no, it's not real. Like, shh, it's a secret. I'm not really a spooky man.
Yeah.
I said yes. Not only with the comedy I've done over the years, but also I've got a new baby nephew in the family. So yeah, just looking at me sometimes.
Look, if he's looking at you sideways, you gotta lay down the law.
Yeah.
I can't remember a specific time, but knowing me, for sure I have. And I put 2, but so I guess no.
No gets 1 point. Have you ever lied on a job application or resume? And I'm gonna add a caveat to this. For job applications, we've all done things like in charge of currency exchange management, where it's like, yeah, you were the cashier. That's not a lie. I'm literally talking about like, yeah, I studied at Choate for 2 years.
All right, we're ready?
I put no. I have done the thing where it's just like, used time management skills to communicate effectively, but like, never a straight up lie.
I put yes as an actor. If you ever ask me, hey, you worked with horses, you comfortable with horses? Hey, can you jump into a pool if it's 10 degrees? I'm just saying yes, no matter what it is.
I have not, and I think 2 people have.
Yeah, actor
Yeah.
You say you do, you do it, and then if you get an audition for the thing, you learn how to do it in 2 hours, and that's it. That's how you do it. That's how it works. And I said 2 people.
Y'all
So
get a
all the
point.
2s are correct.
2s are correct.
Yeah, have you guys ever spread a rumor about someone? Okay, I'm ready. I said no, and I'm guessing 2 people have. I've made jokes that are just lies, but never something that I would consider a rumor that's like, oh, this is actually being spread about someone.
I put no, and I don't think anyone here has, although I've defended someone that a rumor was about. Turns out the rumor was true, and I look like an idiot. Haley.
Oh! I said no. I don't know, because when I watch so much fucking Real Housewives and Bling Empire, so like when I think rumor, I'm like, I think it's like legitimately like, did you hear the news about that Tommy's fake eye? Like that's what I think it would be, and he has
Both
it.
your
It's
eyes
true.
are glass?
It's true. And I said 2 people have done it, but I don't. I guess we'll see.
I thought everyone has, and I said yes. Here's the way I interpreted it. I'm not like just starting stuff where I'm like, I hear that Noah steals. Like, there's a lot of like trust, especially like in this industry, that like things aren't always like put out publicly online, but it's just like, hey, I hear you're working with that person next week. be a little bit careful. I hear that they're a little bit rough to work with, or
I
that kind
see
of thing.
what
Where
you're
like
saying.
maybe they're a little bit of a prima donna on set. Just prepare yourself. Like it's not like a rumor. Like it's just
Yeah.
like more of like a heads up.
Kimmy and I.
You
both
guys
get
all get
it.
one point.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we win.
Boop, boop.
Oh man.
All right, Kimmy's 2 points away from winning.
Your turn. Your turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Have you ever sent a text about someone to that person on accident? You think it won't happen to you, and then you do it. I have done it. It wasn't that bad, but I did it, and I think 3 of us did it.
Oh, I've done it. It was bad.
Oh no.
Bad. It was the first guy I ever kissed, and I was his first kiss too, and the kiss was bad. And I texted our mutual friend, and I was like, "Listen, it was very sweet. You like planned a really romantic thing, but it was a bad kiss. There was a lot of teeth. I didn't really understand it." Sent that to him. I sent that to him, and I felt so bad about it. But it was back in the day of the like QWERTY, like. So I thought I clicked the next text message. I hadn't sent right to him.
And
I
he was
feel really
like,
bad about it to
he's
this
like,
day.
oh man.
I put yes, and I guessed 3. This was a good reason, but it was still embarrassing. In college, my longboard got stolen, and I was hanging out with a friend who was just like, "Oh, I've got a couple at my parents' place. Like, I can either like make you one out of wood, or like, you know, you can just take one of mine. We'll like find some time this weekend." And I like left his place, texted my mom like, "Mom, I'm like finally making friends, and like people are so nice." And it's like, and I sent it to him, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
That's so fucking unfortunate. That's the
very
worst
Damien. I
one.
love that.
Because you think the worst one would be texting like your boss some bullshit, you know,
Right.
that gets you fired. That one actually sucks the most.
it does. It
Thank
does.
you
No,
for
thank you
sharing.
for that. What's your answer?
I said yes.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't even remember when. It's happened more than once, I'm sure. I just, at this point, I just repress those feelings. Whenever I'm like, wow, I'm so embarrassed that I can't control it, wipe it.
Nice.
It's happened to me. I said 4 though, so I get 2 points.
Oh,
You do.
nice. All right, would you donate your sperm or eggs for money? Would you do it?
We're talking about at market value.
What? No.
I'm just saying market value, because like if someone was like, hey, here's $10 million.
Oh, you're talking about like what normal?
No,
But
it's
we're talking about
classic.
market
talking about
value.
your
donation.
eggs or sperm would fetch on the market.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
market
your
value.
prized golden sperm is going for $10 million.
Hey, you don't know. I could be immune to something that we all don't know about yet.
You are the pinnacle of evolution,
I'm
and
aware.
we all need those little swimmers for $20 billion.
All right, everyone have their answers?
Yes.
Yeah, I said yeah. There's been some times in my life where it's good money. It's good money. And then you also help a family, and that's nice, but yeah.
I said no. I think it does help a family. I think I don't know much about the topic. I don't know if there is a shortage of that right now or not. I do know that, like, you know, somewhere down the line, someone might want to be like, oh, I want to know where that biological component came from, and that's just like a lot of complication on my end that I'm like, I personally don't want or need that right now.
Yeah, I said no. I put 2. I agree, Damien. I think though, again, I don't know how much sperm is needed, but for me, you know, eventually at some point, like they could probably trace one of us to a crime using each other's DNA. So I'm just gonna like back out of
Don't
that.
do a crime. What are you talking about?
Maybe they do a crime and then I'm accidentally getting them caught.
I put 0 and no, I don't want a young adult approaching me in my 50s asking for my kidney.
Yeah,
Guys, go, you got it.
not how
And
it's
then Noah
supposed to
got one
go.
too?
Join the party.
Yeah.
Have you ever lied to your doctor about your lifestyle?
They were asking too many questions.
I guessed 2, and I said no. Like, the odds that you're the weirdest thing that the doctor has heard all day is so low. They've probably heard it all, so I'd rather get the medical care I need and I'm lucky enough to have access to.
I said yes, I guess 2, and I said yes because sometimes in the questionnaires, I have a feel I get pressure, like test pressure, like I have to answer right. So then I put down the right answers, and then if I feel a certain way, I'll tell them about it, but on paper, they're like, oh yeah, he's fine. So if I ever die randomly, they're gonna be like, how did he die? It's because I lied to my doctor. the whole time.
Sure.
But you won't die randomly because you're gonna outlive
I'll live
all
us all.
of
You
us.
have a
Yeah,
contingency
you're
plan.
right, you're right.
I put yes, and I think 2 of us will. Doctors don't need to know everything.
I said yeah, because at every doctor's appointment, I need to win. Like therapy, I need to win. I just always
do need to be
to
your
win.
therapist's favorite.
I need to be the winner.
Yeah.
So it's always like, how many times do you work out a week? And I'm like all the time. I'm never not working out. And then they're like, oh, do you eat healthy? I'm like, yeah, definitely. I definitely don't always eat bean and cheese burritos. That's not my main source of income. Like, no, I lie all the time. But it's fine. They get enough information. They don't need that from me. And I guess 3 people. So
You win!
I
Team Kimmy! You're the best.
Dirty, dirty liar.
Wow.
All right, this has been the game of Guess and Confess. I won. I somehow managed to guess correctly.
Hey.
Yeah, this game is super fun. Let us know in the comments if you like these Porty style games. Did you learn a little something about us? I learned a lot about myself from this game. I don't know about you. I'm a dirty liar and I'm into pyramid schemes. That's what I got from this. Okay, right, yep. Subscribe, tune in next time for some more games. There's 2 videos here on the screen. Maybe this one, I'm a dirty fat liar there, and maybe this one, I'm not. You can go let me know. Let me know. Bye.
Bye.